Hello. Good evening. Did you watch here? You can choose whichever platform. I can see you're on both. Totally fine. How are we doing? Happy Monday. A bit of a weekend. I was streaming over the weekend. Brief, small TikTok streams. But that's fine. How's we doing? Hope you had a good one. It was a bit warm. It's still going to be a bit warm. Which means we still have the aircon on. So deal with it. As long as I don't hear it too much myself, it's fine. Because it bothers me a lot. TikTok? Yeah, TikTok's a bit, you know, well, TikTok users ask a lot of questions, don't they? You want to see a permanent ban? Well, we'll see. You can stay wherever. The difference between those platforms, if I say it, TikTok doesn't like it, is this one that you're speaking on right now has music. That's it. That's the only difference. The others don't have music because there's no VOD track that they work with. When this VOD is posted, it also doesn't have music. So then it's exactly the same. Hello, my big fan. Uriel, Folk, Core, Chaos, Sammy, Mr. Pastor, big fan. Hopefully, Sammy, you have your streak still, right? After the boo-boo last week? Last week's Wednesday stream. It died. It died fairly near the beginning of that. Being a pilot yesterday? No, I was being an admin. I was banning people. Yesterday evening. I wasn't driving. Driving your road, you're driving the road. Now, yeah, a lot of people are, more and more people are mentioning now that the fact that the title of the video, the latest video says that's for the trend. I've established that. It's for the trend. You have to say, I did this, I did this. One of the variations, because you can do A/B testing, says we. That's fine. We did this. But the I even said in the video that it's we did it. We. We. But maybe they didn't watch that far, who knows. It's not just me that made the road popular. Clickbait? Not quite clickbait. Sort of suggestive, I guess. It's not entirely wrong. Some fellas going down there on two wheels. Is it a Renault Scania hybrid? Probably is. Hello, Nia. Welcome in. Also, yeah, it was loads of people.
Flower power.
Oui. Caesar. 19 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Hello, Wilson. Renault Magnum. Yes. Completely Renault Magnum? Because the one that I've seen is a sort of top half reddish, bottom half grey, and the bottom half is a Scania because it's a Scania frame. That sort of thing. Potentially using cheats, potentially evading. There's a person that does that. They evade not by cheating, they evade just getting a new account and doing these stunts again. So. Hello, Carco, big fan. How you doing? How are we? Nearly managed. Good luck. Good luck with your deliveries. And the 20 streams streak. Oh, you're on 479 now? My God. And the 85 streams streak. There, that's it. Keep them coming in. Big fan. Appreciate that. Good day, 'cause I'm streaming. Well. Should be. It should be. We're doing admin. Normal admin simulation 1. And from the brief streams I did yesterday and day before, they were just like 1 hour on TikTok. Most of the reports were still one in one place, one in the other place, back to the first place, back to the second place. It's still alternating between the two. There's still enough people on both. And if we look at the traffic page, 270 on the Alpine route, there's no listing for, for the Frankfurt Park route, Prague. However, Innsbruck is not on the busy traffic list. Hamburg is in 4th place. Interesting. Don't know what's going on there. Right. You're the secret wheelie guy. Okay, are you bumping into people as well? On multiple accounts or what? Because I think I've seen a few do that. If you use the exact same save, you're basically the same guy. Or you're being suggestive about being the same guy? Did I say Hamburg? I said Hamburg, didn't I? Hamburger. Where's chat? Sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. If I refresh, poof, there it is. Sometimes it doesn't sync properly. What's going on in Hamburg? This is normal though. People gather here anyway. But the fact that there's significant amounts of people here that it actually is on the list instead of Innsbruck. That's funny. Borgia, yes. This is a collision parking place. The Germans usually go here because this is in Germany. I don't really know why they picked here. It's kind of central. You've got the garage there, you've got the service down that road somewhere. Not too bad. It's laggier. Interesting. There was a massive truck meet. Yes, someone pointed that out on Saturday, I believe. The exact same place that I saw it before. It is near the... one of the industries at the south of the city. Busiest road, Frankfurt to Prague. The supermarket, that's the one. I want to say cell plan. I don't think it's cell plan. That'll be car 4. There are 2 busy roads. Smodus is here. The Alps and Frankfurt to Prague. Those are 2 busies. Innsbruck. Let's check out Innsbruck. Hello, Chaotic. Hello, Joe. How's it going? Welcome in. I like the name. Oh, your name is like Chaotic Kyle. Ah, I get that. That's good. 53? That's not much. The city's dead already. There's no one here, look. It's all dead. Nah. They're all somewhere else. Wow. Start. 16 years, my god. Appreciate that. Welcome back. And hello. Dole, how you doing? Scotsman, big fan. Listen to all the coaches. Where could they possibly be? You know, I'm not too sure, but I feel we're going to find out on today's episode. Saying it like it's a TV show. Most people get the name wrong. Sometimes with names like that, I may pronounce only the first little bit of the name, just to sort of acknowledge the person, and then, nice. These are old reports. They, I guess, stack until someone looks at them. That's interesting. I'm usually at the bottom of the list. 30 people, still pretty, you know, quite a lot. Go to Frank. 137. Oh, there we go. Busy. It is a big city, though, to be honest. You've got quite a lot of people over here. The service. Yeah, leaving this part. Mix, what the hell is that name? OC, like original character. Creation, whatever people do in the designing space. Why? What are your thoughts on Undertale? I have heard of it. I've never played it myself, though. Do you like it? I've seen memes and things of it. Never played it. Minimalism. Yeah, but... FLE is the airport industry, yeah. Not specifically Frankfurt. Yes, someone wondered about that. FLE, Flughafen something something, generally anywhere around the map is FLE for an airport. Unless it's labelled differently. It does remind you of Duisburg. It does, it does. The fuel station is reminiscent of the one that was in the middle of the city road before it got expanded. I have a feeling that we may need to expand it in due time. I don't want lots of changes to be made to the road. Just maybe a few things. Not a lot needs doing yet, though. Patron only for now for the car, yes. Eventually, you know. It'll be for everyone. I don't know when. I don't know what time frame they're working on. Hello, Noel. Welcome in. Hello, Mantis. Driving on one side with the Renault. Yeah, well, Finn randomly claimed it was him. It's probably the other guy. He basically wants to be banned because there's one guy that does it, that evades every time he does it. It's just for his, like, content. Maybe he clips his own stream or something. He just wants to be noticed, I think. Populated roads. We need to have a command for this, but it will only be in the main streams because you can't pin anything in TikTok chat. It would basically say, busiest roads, you know, Frankfurt, Prague, Alps. That's it. Hello, how are you? Duisburg's dead. I know. It's very weird. Duisburg, for a while, seemed, when the transition was happening, seemed like you were on Sim 2 instead of Sim 1. Roads, busy, popular, something like that. Yeah, any of those would work. Alright. Where's this going to be? First one. Yep. We're in Frankfurt. The new Dusseldorf with all the save edits. No, they wouldn't be at Dussel. No, they would be... Well, they could be near here now. There is a unmarked parking area on the way to the Alps. So you've left Innsbruck, you're going up and round before you go down. It's somewhere there. There's an unmarked fuel station they gather at. But last time I saw that, there weren't many people there either. So maybe they're just here now. A lot of people here. Woxy, welcome in. Hello, folk on the green. That is the main intersection people gather at, because that is the way out of this city, towards that road. The new hotspot, Frankfurt to Prague, is picking up. 100th heat wave. Yeah, they're just saying, like, oh, we're going to have our massive, like, a lot of heat again for, like, the 5th time this summer. I just want to be over, man. Graphics mod, yes, the Snowy Moon mod. Snowy Moon is the maker of it, but we also just called the mod the Snowy Moon mod, because it's just easier to say that. Paid one yet. $1 a month. It's extreme heat. We call it heat waves, because for our average climate, it is a heat wave. With reshade. No, it's a form of reshade. It's just this on its own. If I were to be using reshade as well, I think the two would just clash. It wouldn't be necessary to have both. It's just this. It basically flattens out the game's colors a person has spawned in. Got a host ban. I have no idea if we've even left it. As long as I've known, there's always been some sort of host ban. But we don't really use it much. But we do need rain sometime soon. Let nature do its thing. Are you going to change lane? Is that what we're looking at? Oh, they hit the lamp. Well, that was an oopsie, you know. That wasn't their fault. What a good first report. It's against the rules to park in the middle of the tram lines. Look, like this one here. I mean, you're not in the way of other people, but it's still a bit unnecessary to do that. Welcome in, hope you're well. Appreciate the raid. How was your stream? Welcome to the crew. It's just not necessary to park there. Error 404, where were we this time? What were we doing this time? 27 is classed as a heat wave. Our temperatures are not very good for it. Like, these people are not in the way. It's one of those picky things, really. If traffic builds up, maybe they'll be told to move on. But I don't understand why people don't park anywhere but an industry. Does that make sense? Probably not. And let me try it again. I don't understand why people are parking outside of industries. There we go. Use a parking place. Use a hotel parking spot. If you must, you know, in one of these, maybe. Don't just, you know, just in the middle of seemingly nowhere. You've left where you were and then you pulled over again. I get that they can't really pull over to the side of the road much while still in the city, but maybe that's why. The Ellie Melons, that's good. I like that, Snappy. Is it called water? Fairly, yeah, it's pretty good. We're parking at a gas station. I mean, yeah, if you do need to pull over to the side of the road in that moment, then yes. But I mean, they are staying there for potentially a while. You could, you know, on a footpath here. And then when you've left here, you can just pull over on the grass. As long as you're actually sort of off the road. As best you can. So this one, these were blocked up. Because you don't need to be following them. Even though, technically speaking, they do still work. So I suppose you could still be fined for using them. Carbonated? No, that is disgusting. If it's carbonated water, like fizzy water, it has to be flavored, like, and then it just becomes a soda, doesn't it? Sparkling water is a no. What's the point in that? You're late. Not really, Leon. No, you maybe a little bit. Haven't missed much. Does anyone here prefer sparkling water over still? Catch the wheelie guy. Does he just want attention? Have I appeared in any of his videos? I don't know how you take someone's video down on TikTok. Still water is like normal flat water. Not like the thing of where like you see still water and you're not supposed to jump in it. Different thing. How much FPS? I don't see any difference. I limit my game to 60, so as long as my game reaches 60, I'm fine. I don't see any performance drop with snowy mode. It's just post-processing. Think of it like that. Still water. What am I saying then? They're just normal water. What are we calling normal water here? Just water. Tap water. Yeah, that's what I call still water. Still or sparkling is what you are asked when you get some water. Talk about water. Tap water. He's the wheelie guy. Don't spam it, Sylvan. Don't spam it, and don't say a name either. You want me to check him out and give attention to his stream, eh? That's what he wants. How about you report it? Yeah? As I was saying, yeah, on the other platforms, there's a triple there. On the other platforms, when I've been featured in other people's videos, usually the cheaters trying to make content, that's easy to take down. On TikTok's case, I don't really know how you do that. Probably doable. You only drink fizzy. Flat makes you feel ill. Doesn't fizzy make you feel bloated, though? This report, I've got no one selected, though. But that's as if it's my report. Anyway, you, hello. It does make you burp. Yeah, well, it's like you're drinking a soda. Save, editing, remove, trailer. I just don't care that there's no capitals on that one. Let's go. Hello, Texas. Welcome over to that platform as well. This road, that's the Frankfurt to Prague road. What's the reason? Save editing. There we go, bouncing inside the building. All you must do is get rid of the trailer. Just get rid of the trailer. Can we build a flyover? No. No, sadly not. The intersection may need to change a bit. Perhaps. No dolly. No, it doesn't have a dolly. You wouldn't be allowed a dolly. You're allowed 3 connections overall. You can have a normal trailer, dolly, normal trailer. That's 3. That counts as 3. It's a triple, it is. That's the same one. If I again show you just before they disconnect it. There we go, they got... Oh. There, they've just teleported again. That's where the 5th wheel is. It's not actually connected to anything. So, this DLC trailer pack does not have a double or a triple version within the pack. Like how you know you can have a crone double, I think? That's part of the pack, that's fine, they made it that way. This one, they didn't make it that way. So they've had to use something from a different pack to make the game think the trailers are connected, but visually, they're not. That's why that's a no. Look for stream mods. Not at the moment. No, thankfully in here we don't really have much that needs doing. Welcome in. Triple T. Triple trailer. Yeah, I mean, it will keep getting glitched out if you, you know, because people find it on Steam Workshop or on Discord servers and such, and it says works on TMP, probably, which means, yeah, you'd be able to connect to the server. That works. There we go. Thank you. Rigid flatbed with a low bed. That's a double, though. There is a double version of that as well. Same concept. Not good. You want to ban the guy? Report the guy. Yeah, I understand how they see it that way, yeah. It means it works, it means it's totally fine, because the people don't update the description to say that you will get banned if you use it. And then if I had a mod like that, and I knew that my particular configuration led to a ban, I'd just delete it. But clearly the mod is not... Well, I mean, I'd specify, I guess, that you will get banned. This is on the Alps as well, just after the Alps. Donation will change, yes. It now, even though I do need more, the PC itself, I've split it up into components. So getting bit by bit. This is nice. Reminds me of Pro Mods, Busy Road. Halfway along the Pro Mods Busy Road, there's an offshoot that leads to a triette as well. Similar to this. It's very nice. When do you think they allowed it? I have no idea. We need them to reveal that they are even working on it first. People have found things in the files that are now relating to coaches rather than actual rigids first. But then now that they've done it for coaches, it should work for rigids. So maybe they'll start on that as well. And as people were discussing in the Discord server earlier, end of every year, they review what they've done for the year and they list out their potential plans and things for the following year. Pay very close attention to what they might say in this year's one. What are you getting first? If you look on the Ko-fi page, the goal on the left, where it says where the goal is, I've written down the exact stuff I want that I'm gonna get. I will not be listening to discussions on get this instead. You are not changing my mind. I've already reviewed it a lot. That's what I'm getting. Good stuff. Not to be banned. We'll see. We'll see if the thing even works. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Well, mods, yes, but like when we're talking about when the feature actually comes to the game itself. You're being annoying. You're being a bit annoying. This one flew out of the industry, and now you're not letting them sort of sort themselves out. Which Mobo? What's the name? The X870E, I think. Whatever brand that makes that. It's one of the top ones. Because eventually I'll have a good CPU on it. Mic. No? Does it sound worse? Shouldn't. Yeah, so you see, you're both kind of, you know... What even did you do? You flew out of the industry or something? In that case, I really like it. I really like it. And specifically the XL, because I've got plenty of space. Exact fan count as well. Sylvan and AZ, are you two just arguing in the TikTok chat? Can you two calm down? Just hug it out. What are you talking about? Calm down. Fans are nice. Ah, I see. Yeah, you bumped into that one. But not the first one, because the first one was just over, like, you left it just... Yeah. What are you doing, though? Come on. Ooh. I see. Insulting and then reckless. We could do that. Yeah, sure. Don't be like that. It does look like cookness, yeah. This industry right here is... Laggy zooming in. Here. I had to try and find it. After the Alps is over here. Very nice. It's near the Alps. The circular industry. I do like that they're making the industries look like that. That does look good. Yeah, so for the case fans, specific number of them, because that case comes with 3 fans at the front already. So I'll leave those for now, and then the rest of them go in very specific places. 2 at the top, 1 at the back, and this version of the case has a side one as well. So 2 on the side. The front side. Very good. Because the idle temps of this PC now, I need to do more thermal paste, I think. It's been a while. Quite warm. Idle temps are quite warm. Hello, have you two moved over now? Yeah, you're going over? Welcome in. Drop a follow while you're here. Drop a follow, go for it. Otherwise, you're not a big fan. Clearly not a big fan, huh? Huge fan. Yeah, back in the day, the drop-off industries were copy-paste prefabs that were just a square, and you park within that square somewhere. Now they blend into the scenery that they're in. Most of them don't even have walls next to them. Which is nice. It's really nice. They're weird shapes as well. Is it easy to become mod? In the sense of how many people get it? No. Is it easy to do the work? Yeah, fairly. When you get used to it, yeah, you'll be fine. But it doesn't have walls. Industries. A lot of new industries don't have walls. Like a gate that you go through, or a distinct border. Like the tree we just saw. See, this is... What are you doing? Very unnecessary. You're already limited in speed. Why are you being so aggressive? Nice. all because of actually nothing, really. They moved over. They do need to shift up, though. But then you just got a bit annoyed of that, yeah? Bombarding the junction. The junction is busy. It is quite busy. You don't care about the wheelie guy. That's fine. Are you on the busiest road in Promont? Don't be texting and driving. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Don't do that. You can still hear their engine. You can go at a certain speed, but you definitely need to be in a higher gear than that. Maybe you can't go higher than that. They are banned. Post a list. Again, they're on the Ko-fi page. The entire list of specs. They might change a little bit as to specifically what I want. But the ones for now, like showing you, if you are kind enough to support, which people are, this is what it will go towards. Oh, no, that's not a kick. Limit for extra lights. What do you mean limit? Like limit for how many you can have? There is a component count. I think you're at 100 components. That doesn't mean 100 lights. Every bit on your vehicle counts as a component. You're allowed a maximum, I think, of about 100 stuff on your truck. That does give you a bit of space to duplicate some items, but not too much. I'm pretty sure in my case, when I was looking at save editing my truck, the standard amount of items when you normally customize with DLC and such comes out to about nearly 70. So it's already most of the space taken up. Yeah, some of it on the Ko-fi, yeah. I just like that, you know the kind of wood theme? The beige and wood, that sort of stuff. Hello, Pie! Started at 12, you did take breaks. How much money did you get? Hopefully you arrived safely. How do you save it? Editing your files. Your profile essentially is one massive file. Every bit on it is a file. You can edit your money that way. You can edit your components on your vehicle that way. If you remove something that you maybe shouldn't have, like coding, think of it like coding, it could break it. There are tools that make it very easy to do that, to swap things over. Recommend using the tools instead. I just went with the old-fashioned way. Gotta go, thank you for joining. Maybe see you next time. That was it, yeah? What was the point, though? Was that necessary, though? No. They were debating sitting there. Only 50, 60k? That's not too bad. Yeah, ALM. ALM is one of them. I think the only one, as far as I'm aware. It does the job quite well. No ban? No, that is a ban. You're in the area, you did an absolutely unnecessary overtake, and you caused the oncoming traffic to slow down. Silly behavior. Don't do that. Very, very silly. Very, very bad. Don't do that. Forgot you pinned it? Hold on. I like that you can do that, yeah. Because when, in my case, when it shows up over the weekend, I wait until the person's live. You want to resub while live, right? It's kind of nice to do that. We're back. See, Alps to Frankfurt, to Alps to Frankfurt. Oh, yeah. You broke your trucks. By using ALM? There are two others. Oh. Depends on what you want to do. Like in my case, it was just having another roof bar, or rather it was having the light board and a roof bar that wasn't part of the light board.
59 stretches nearly 1,400 miles from the Mexico border in Texas to the Canada border in Minnesota. 59 railroad spinozones, a collection of 59 random states and in the 7 cities. 59 in some areas of the US, you might spot a 59 miles per hour speed limit sign used to catch drivers' attention.
And then? ever.
Yes, I can keep subscribing to this channel. This content is good anyway.
Okay. If they had a feature to speed up the text-to-speech, I can't speak, the text-to-speech speed, I would definitely do that, because my god, this person is, you know, he talks very slow, doesn't he? But how you doing, both of you? My god, and nothing really happened here. I was wondering, you read out the name, Waylon, what was his name in The Simpsons? Waylon Smithers. Who is that? Is it like a side character we never hear about? I've never heard that name. She'll get more creative. You see Ali's ones as well. Have a flower. Smithers! Like the Smithers. Mr. Burns. Oh, Smithers the sidekick guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't know what his first name was. He's always called Smithers. Smithers. He overtook one. Because they didn't move in the nanosecond that the other one did. Now I know. Now I know. I know that now. There's a tool for mods in the sense of putting the mods on. Yeah, it's called Project ALM. The person's clearly impatient, but it's not like terrible. Nice. Stampy, you're multitasking. I see. Is this the same one? I don't know if that's the same one. Maybe it's the only yellow bus near here. Look how many there are. Ooh. We have done it. See? See? This might be the same person. Would make sense if you're over here now. This leads all the way down to the fuel station, I guess. Maybe the gate was down. They check if the road is free. It isn't. Hurry up, get out of the way, get out of the way. Ooh, and a smooch. Well done. Now if I report it back, this might show more. Yeah, why you on that side of the road, huh? Because you're overtaking, right? Right? Yeah? Yes. Halloween event. Probably. We're still very far away from Halloween. I don't know what the next event will be. They still do convoys and such in the meantime. But that takes a while to do because there's a lot of things they need to make. It's a custom map. It was really interesting last time. The roads sort of disappearing around you and going all over the place. Oh man. It was crazy. There we go. Just wanted to see them do that. There's no need to continue on after that. I just wanted to catch them do it. Using it for convoy? No, no. Well, if we do, it wouldn't be on Sim 1. Convoys, official convoys at least, are on their own event server. So, yeah, it'd be funny to do that. Nice. Yeah, you gotta wait to turn in. Oh, this is just like the old times. This is why this fuel station needs to be swapped or duplicated to the other side. Because people wait. You know? Right? People wait to enter, and then they can't enter because everyone is already in there. The fuel station is full. And then other people have to wait for that same person to then be able to leave. Big queue. Just put one on either side, you'll be totally fine. So many people pull up to refuel as well. It's not necessary. And in fact, you going to leave because you're in the way of the tank? Yeah. This one's just holding his ground. This one is, well, it's not working, is it? Just go. You can go. Come on. There we go. Yep. Yep. Go. Yeah. There we go. That's the problem. You see, that's why they need one on their side as well, so you don't have to do a loop and then try and turn awkwardly towards traffic. Now they're being let out again, but then the other side needs to stop now. But you've got a double. And traffic has stopped again. Yes, look. We've got this one trying to go in, this one trying to go out. We've got a loop. Huh? That's a good idea, actually. Well done, smart. They, the tow to road thing, so they completed it. Ah, Ah, smart. But now you're within the box, though. Not sure what's going to happen when that runs out. What about the other one? How's the other one going to leave? Okay. Nothing went wrong. Good. Good. Yeah, a little bit dangerous, but thankfully, you know, that's what happens with those fuel stations. That's why the one on the CD road was tweaked. Twice. Because both of them look like that. Do I not have the thing that shows up in chat? Money! Did I disable the thing in chat? Nothing shows up. Where is it? Renew? Was it a sub-renewing? What was it? Wait a damn minute. It was Chaos's. Appreciate that, Chaos. Big fan, big fan. Hang on. There's a way to show it. Stream alerts. Chat alerts. There we go. I don't know what it will write in the chat though. Very good. Money. That counts towards the goal. I don't think it's enough to make the goal go up a lot, but it counts towards it. Invoice didn't work. Oh. Big fan. Money! 1%. It's up. Ah, I see it counts. Wow, look at that. Both lanes are full. Wow. Olin? What is that? Yes, Frankfurt to Prague is what we're looking at. It was longer than CD. It might be. You need to test it. An actual mileage count from start to end. CD is about, yeah, 300 and something, 400-ish. Over an hour for fuel. And I wonder how much fuel you lost specifically while you were in the queue for the fuel. Because your engine is still on and you're just slowly going forward every now and then. That still uses fuel. And then you run out. Oh, use with cracked DLC, so being illegal then. I see. Why would you use that? It's just illegal. You ran out 10 meters. Oh, fang. God damn it. Oh yeah, because you have to merge over like that. They don't do the merge in turn here, do they? No one knows how to do that. They just pick a spot and try and go for it? What's even wrong with this one specifically? Unless it's maybe referring to someone else. This one's fine. Some of them are a little bit questionable, like that one, but... Can of Tango. I like Tango. Tango's nice. You're giving a heads up. I see. Well, I think some people have tried to do it. There was a way to make it work. I don't know if it still works. Don't pirate your DLCs. Come on, wait for a sale. Why don't you pirate DLCs of a game you want to play? That's another thing. If you don't want you don't have to even have the DLCs at all. They're not like other games where you need the DLC content to continue the story or something. All of the DLCs are optional. This isn't DLC. Yeah, this is not good here. From how much they squish against each other. Put you back. They're arguing. £4.50 for one? Sadly, yeah, they do that. DLCs for achievements, yeah, but again, maybe some people don't mind going for achievements. There's loads of people that don't do achievements. I like achievements. I like completing games for achievements. If I can. But not everyone does. This one, oh, I see. You've been really, really trying to squeeze in, and no one has let them in. That sucks. But you're both, you know. Games are a bit expensive, yes. This game, though, local currency does vary, of course. But this game goes on quite a big sale. Every sale. So that's an option for you. What was that one for? Goal, good. Maybe I need to refresh or something. But we've got more for the goal. I need to have a look at that. Why did it not show up as to what that was? Good job. Frankfurt or Prague, yeah. See, it's both. Like, you were kind of blocking them in, kind of not letting them go, but they are definitely pushing their way out. Like, the whole way you've been sort of pushing instead of politely going. Like, really, really reserving their spot. See, this one merges into that one. If they're not letting you go, then don't do it yet. Wait your turn. It's a merge lane. They need to try and merge. But they ended up going out of the lane and just pushing way beyond the lane itself. As if, you know, like now I'm going to merge in, that sort of thing. That's not a merge, that's a push. But then you did that. So that's both. I would argue that's both. Like, you can't do one and not the other because you're both kind of you're just bullying each other at this point. They zip and merge better than what you see IRL? No, nah, sometimes, but here, no. No, they didn't do that well. Not everyone knows what it means. Thank you, Uriel, big fan. Here we go. Can't do one, not the other. The other option would be to do neither, but then, well, you did something wrong. Why is there so much traffic down here now? Is this backlog of the fuel station still? No, it's not. We just... Come on. Oh, yeah. Who was it? What was it? Folk, thank you for the DM. Send me a DM. Money! That was chaos again. I appreciate that. One time, okay. Why does it not show up in chat this time? Is it because the thing in StreamerBot is also disabled? It should show it up from, should show it up from there, unless it's disconnected from my account. That would suck. Program is lagging. StreamerBot, can you scroll down, please? Scroll down. Where's the red one or two wheels? I don't know. Apparently he's famous on stream or something. People want to know where he is. Poofy. Oh, I see what it did. Oh, I see. Enable that. That should... There. Yeah, that should do it. I saw that, yes. Because it's an unread notification otherwise. There we go. Right. 1 times. All the way through. Robert, welcome in. Big fan, big fan. Voot, welcome in. Not wrong, though. No, he just said big fan. This is the PF road, the FP road. Yes. Any tips of getting out of debt? Don't go busy areas. Do good jobs. Do some good jobs. Luckily, you don't pay any fee or anything to take the job in the first place. Tune is still a game mode? I think so. They make loads of videos, don't they? So they have to be. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do, you know, behind some slow-moving person. They're not going to get annoyed, are they? No, I haven't seen the wheelie poke gun yet, no. If he's just going up and down, I hope he's got enough content. Because otherwise that's a waste of time. Yeah, I do need to make this command that people can use, so it just lists the names of the two roads. A third route. Where would it be? I mean, I could give suggestions for them, but this one is... Give it a bit of time. Give it a bit of time. There we go. Funny thing is, I think that trailer's heavy as well. Like, oh, no, that didn't work. Good swerve. Bit dramatic, but good swerve. Halfway done. There are bus routes, yes. I don't know the numbers of them, but there are 2. Hello? There we go. It's loading in. There we are. I wonder, like, why is it just left me behind? And now they're driving through everyone because they spawned in further back. This is not what ghost mode's for. Don't use ghost mode for this. You are very lucky that that didn't result in crash there. I think by now it has run out. Redo? Yeah. It's because I wasn't too sure what happened at the end of it. It took him so long to reload that save. Here, I mean, I'm glad you swerved. I'm glad you swerved. We'll do one more. We'll do it properly. Blocking. Oh, here we go. And we're back on the Alps, you see? Back and forth. Yeah. Evening, Tiger. How you doing? Because it's me and you'll never catch me. Yeah. So you're just in my stream because you want attention? But you're streaming as well? Can your stream hear me? If you're streaming? Yeah, UK ones. There might be some UK ones. But we're not talking about that yet until it gets remade. So not yet. Admins need to look at both, yes. This one we have to watch all the way through. AV8, welcome in. Yeah, you do need to sort your appeal. Saying whatever happens here doesn't really help. Is this the blocking? Maybe. Been a while. Not necessarily. They showed the, oh, they showed the island thing. Yeah, UK couple months. It's been a couple months. You're only joking. You've said it twice now. The joke's not funny though. Yeah, that is one was talking about the Ireland research trip, not the UK. That's what I was thinking of. Don't know. Punishment for inappropriate language depends on what you say. But there is some sort of punishment for it, because you shouldn't be saying bad words. Yeah, we had a recruitment session already, yeah. Still received notification. When your report expires from you, you should see a message saying your report is timed out. Please use the website. Something like that. July 3rd. Ooh. £24. Maybe you have. I appreciate that. Hello, Mahesh. How you doing? Is this the blocking now? You've blocked this guy in very strategically. Why, though? It ends there. Why, though? Odd parking spot. You could have just gone a bit further in the slot, though. Small part of the PC. Yeah, you can own a stake in that PC. Yeah? You own maybe one of the blades of the fans I'm going to buy. Maybe that's your part. A filter, because the filter needs to be huge. It needs to contain all languages, which you could probably fetch from Google or something like that. This one might be going really fast. And then you need to add every single possible misspelling, letters being swapped for numbers, for dots, spaces, all of that. Some would say the easiest way to do that is using AI to detect it. No. Nice bump. You're gonna give dividends? Well, I mean, you're... Wow, that was... Okay, one of them disappeared, the other one didn't. This is distracting me. You're investing into something that's going to improve content with time, like buying a stock and the company's price goes up. Yeah. Yeah, the passengers will be dead. Thankfully, a lot of these people do not have passengers on their bus, for good reason. Even though there is a bus route here. Maybe they feel that just like with a job, if they have passengers, they drive slower. Can you imagine if your bus actually feels heavier because you've got more people? Maybe that would be a feature with the coaches, who knows? Someone's got to test that. A, quote, loaded bus versus an empty bus. Server. The physical server? No, it's France or Germany. Somewhere there. from at least years ago when it was shown there. Hello Max, welcome in. Deadly squeezing through. I don't know why they crashed there. There's a lot of people we need to go back and look at in this. That wasn't... yeah, no, that's a lot of stuff. Anyway. So this... We're halfway through this crash, so I don't know what that is. Close to Calais. Oh, that's convenient. The next crash is on this corner. There's that same person. I think they reloaded the save more than once. Patreon is used to fund things, yes. And in return you get a lot of perks. This one. There we go. They immediately quit their game. This one didn't. I don't know why you both went through each other though. That was weird. Hello, operator. Still series. The still series audio thing, I guess it can be used. I checked it out briefly because it has a noise suppression thing, but every noise suppressor I'm aware of doesn't sound good. They make the audio sound too weak. You know? There. See, you swerved. You swerved. Good job swerving, though. Think of the biddies. Why is there no alert? There was an alert for the sub. Do I let that one go because he immediately escaped? This one didn't. This one didn't. As if I didn't see it. Actually, to be fair, I can't put the collisions there because for some reason you two went through each other. Maybe one of them was in ghost mode or something, so technically there was no collision. It's just overtaking in a dangerous way, hitting towards someone. Steam mods. Some do, but you have to set them up in single player first, like trailers and custom trucks and things like that. In general, I say no, because it's far easier to answer it that way. Hello, good. How you doing? And there's the biddies. For the biddies, big fan. Now, continue. Let's just follow this one. There's more stuff. I nearly deleted it. Graphics mods. Not mods, no. What I'm using is more like a graphics overlay plugin of some sort. So that works, but mods, no. Other than the seasonal weather mods made by Grimes, because we're partnered with them. Well, are we partnered with them? They're not an official partner, I think. We just have their mod on the server. Check out the FB highway. It's busy, I'm sure, isn't it? I think we looked at that at the start. This might be the wrong place to look because we're nowhere near the suspect anymore. I don't know where the suspect is. Let me go back to the suspect. This guy. There's more stuff. It's hard. When you have the role, of course, there are trainers, GM trainers. They will tell you various things. I saw that. Austrian guy. Thank you for becoming a member. That showed up. Because I have the thing that shows that up. A big fan. That's very kind of you. Big fan. Now, if I had the goal that shows both contributing parts, that would count. I do factor that in, though. So technically it does. I appreciate that. You'll be credited. Enjoy the emotes and things you can now use. I swear there was something else. What if you have to do? It's better than being at like 5%. Because the goal was like 4K beforehand. Just work on bit by bit instead of getting all of it. Because I do need... It was for the whole PC. Like the funds for the whole PC. It may not cost that. But we're talking like... beefy PC. So, all in due time, huh? Admin, yes. That may be because you're pushing against someone when you're trying to leave, yeah? They were hesitant because of this one, not the yellow one. I think. You weren't let out. There we go. I think I saw something else, but I forgot what it was now. Ooh. Oh, we're in Dover. Technically, Folkestone. Not actually Dover. Over. Oh. Find it at the top, that's fine. We've all done that. Cheap mic. You want to get a microphone. You don't want to keep using a headset. Cheap recommendations. I don't know what the prices of them are, but people use... There is a HyperX microphone. There is a company called Fifine. F-I-F-I-N-E. The Beacon mic, like the word beacon but without the O. Yeah, that one. There's a few. Some of them basically look like this one, like the Shure, in the same style, but not quite the same style. Because Fifine makes a mixer, I think, as well. A bunch of other stuff. Fifine? Sure. Will they forget what side of the road they're on? Yeah, well, it's collisions. It's not wrong ways, so... No, we seem... Oh, there it is. Not their fault. The guy who's streaming, he says, well, yeah, I've had everyone that comes in the chat saying to look at this guy. I haven't seen this guy yet, but loads of people are telling me about it. There. Well, that just shucks, doesn't it? Areas are scary when you hit them, yeah. I think their steering is a bit strange. That's not bad. They need to change their stability, I think, and various other things, because they spun out on the hill because they beached the trailer as well. That's not necessarily their fault. Why so strict? Will a simple missing the brake crash get you banned? Depends on how it happens. Welcome in. A lot of people claim they might miss the brake, and by that it just means they just didn't observe their surroundings and brake at all. That can get you a ban. Because you need to observe your surroundings, you know? It's case by case. It depends. Void, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. You're being annoying. You're doing it to each other. You say it like bush, bush, bush. Smack him. No passengers, good. Instantly, I know, squished between the wall. Your inertia would keep going then. Blue Yeti and Nano, yeah, that could be a good one. Oh, I remember having the Blue Yeti. The thing weighed a ton because it was like solid metal. Nowadays, a lot of mics are like plastic for a lot of it. That thing was proper metal, that one. Picked up everything. Asked you if you're a bot? Yeah, it can do that. If you go between tabs very quickly as well, or you keep searching stuff, it will prompt that as well. Come on, eyes on the road, man. You're crashing into everyone. And then the one in front is now going really slow because they want the bus to catch up. They want the bus to catch up so they can hit the bus again. Quite cheap. Yeah, you can try it. Like his mirrors, I know, right? You're using the whole road there. It does worry me a little when people drive at the same speed and they're not at full speed. Maybe they were typing in chat. Maybe they were, some of these words. But then if you are not able to steer and type at the same time, just don't type. Don't do it. Yes. So the whole time these two were beefing against each other. Wobbling, sort of baiting it. Does the red one actually, like, crash? Yes, kind of, but then the white one is just hitting them back more. Does that make sense? You could say that's collisions in a way, but it's not like collisions enough to make a difference. But they both did the same thing. So, you know, you might as well. A 3080, yes, for now. And we're back. This is, yeah, the queue heading towards the intersection. It's going to take a while. If you go here, both sides are busy, so it's not like one side is the clear choice. Both are fairly busy. Kobold, welcome in. Join the Gamba, get some points. Gamba. Oh, you want to overtake, don't you? You can tell, you can sniff it. Nice. Best road? Well, that's subjective. That depends. Busiest is probably Frankfurt Prague. That was gentle, but still very unnecessary. What are you doing, huh? Now you've just bothered this one. They went for that because they saw the gap and they suddenly saw one person coming. Still silly. You don't need to overtake. If you're impatient, leave the area altogether. I know you may not want to, but no. Otherwise, you'll be there for a very, very long time. 116. How many are actually... 110. Okay. There are admins looking at this. Because people are being kicked. So what I also saw, I saw this on the TikTok gym store. Now, there are specifically no parking texts written down, which I don't think people are going to pay attention to. There are physical barriers here. More no parking. Cones. Fair enough. Testing out a few other things. There's other admins, yeah, believe it or not, yeah. Alp's going to die out. So be it. And then give it maybe another month or two's time, and I will say another road, and I will encourage the others that have helped make this busy to make that busy as well. Why not? Why not roundabout? People don't do roundabouts well, Linus. Have you seen someone try to go round the roundabout? It's terrible. We do need an intersection where you don't all have to go down the same ramp. You need one, I think someone drew it out, where you just need to go this way. That makes sense? Like down here. So you don't have to cross over. Just add a clover leaf. You've already got two halves of the clover leaf. Just add a little whoop, ramp down there. Oh, you're reversing against the guy. Oh, are you now? What was that for? I thought maybe, you know, your engine had died or something. Already reported. Well, now I can report you. Already reported. This is a common trend, isn't it? You're not. Holy wheels, look at the red wheels. Imagine you could change the calipers, like the brake caliper on this. Oh, people are going to really want it to be a sports car, aren't they? This guy. Pay attention to that guy. I think it's this guy. Yep. So you're willingly doing that because you reversed again, went forward again, then reversed again. Oh, that's a bad word, isn't it? In Ruski, right? Third time. They didn't swear. This one did though. It's a bad word, right? What does this do though? City Planner Plays, yeah, can we design this? These intersections, they're old enough where you can design these in City Skylines as well. I'm pretty sure it is, hold on. Your report, is this your report? Oh, it's a slang term. Oh, the bad word for, yeah, okay. Inappropriate, can't spell, appropriate language and blocking irregulars. because you know what you're doing. You reported to Skoda. Are you this Scania? You better not be. Or one of the others further back. It's funny, as if you see yourself driving within a report, that's fine. As long as you're not the suspect, you'll be fine. This one. But welcome in. The one closest. Okay, try not to drive too far forward on that side. I know you want to merge back in. I think that's what you're trying to do. Did you do it beforehand? Yes, you did. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, quite a lot. Oh, easy peasy. Yeah. You left. Okay. That's fine. I mean, hey, you could have been that one. Where are you in a rush to go? You don't need to, though. Those could have been bad words. I don't know what they mean. Be nice to have an auto-translator, but don't forget, so many people, when they swear, they spell words wrong as well. So the thing that you're translating with needs to know the misspelling and understand what you're trying to say, then translate that. Sometimes it's needed, yeah. Again, reporting is completely optional. You could have a head-on collision that would absolutely kill you in the real world, but you don't have to report it if you don't want to, because if it's in a busy area, someone else might. But I mean, hey, you don't technically have to. There's shortened versions, exactly, yeah. Like the F word, you could take out the 2 middle letters, and it kind of means the same thing. Yeah, I guess. Overtaking passing, says AI. Oh, does it? Ew. Can you be mod in hell? Mod for the stream? You don't need to. I don't need any. Mod for TMP? We had a recruitment session. There isn't one at the moment. Sadly. You'll have to wait until the next one. Which is... not sure. Do report. You right click to get this other mouse, not the mouse that you browse the menu with. Click someone's name so it turns green, and then in your player list, on wherever that is on your screen, there's a flag next to every single name. Press that flag. A little box comes up, select what they did. Press send report. It times out though, after a while. So if you can record your gameplay, please record your gameplay. Please do that. Is guys a mod here too? No. I don't think I have any mods on TikTok because I don't need them. Someone did a boost. Someone did a boost earlier. Unless you mean now someone did one. Is it an appropriate language? Yes. Because it's also a slur of sorts. It's a bad word. Because the way that it's used in English is profane. It is a French word. If you're using it in the French language, it's a normal word. Using it in English, it's offensive. Look how busy it is. Oh, and then everyone pulls over on the side because they're, you know. It's funny that you're now stuck. That's a good one. You saved so many seconds by doing that, but now you're stuck again. So you wasted your time. I think I saw about that. I use the... So what I'm doing with the stream is I don't use the stream itself. I have each layer being recorded, so I'm recording just the game itself, and then I splice the game recording. Just the game recording. So my speech and face are not in the evidences. I love how Eric, you're going to be timed out, Eric, stop spamming the guy's name. None of you that are telling me to check out this guy, you're probably all in his chat. None of you have said a number. Number, not name, number. None of you have said an in-game number. You're clearly in his stream wanting me to check him out. Keep calm, relax. See, I can time someone out. Stop spamming about the guy. Where was the boost? Oh, Austrian guy did. You're too kind. Becomes a YouTube member, then he boosts. Oh my god. Too kind. I do drive. What the YouTube name? They're not on YouTube. They are on... What is that sound outside? They are on TikTok. Apparently. Streaming on TikTok. Is that a bird? It might be a bird outside. Something screech. But yes, I do drive. Tomorrow I'll be doing driving. The Intel i3. Oh, Finn. I hope you can upgrade it one day. Okay, they're leaving the industry. They're lagging. This is Duisburg, by the way. I didn't even notice. It's so empty. I didn't even notice. Look at it. It's a ghost town. 50,000 people used to drive here. Not far off the truth. And now it's ghost town. 10th gen i3. That just sounds like you're pushing it, you know. 10th gen, but it's still an i3. Hello, Andy, big fan. Apparently this guy goes 2 wheels, yeah. And he's like a huge celeb or something, because every single person is mentioning this guy, but no one is giving me a number to check out. And it's likely a guy that is evading, because we've seen someone do the 2 wheels stunt multiple times before. Lagging with no one. We've seen them do it several times before. Some of them cheat to get up to speed to then do the stunt. Some of them cheat in other means. With triples, yeah, if they lag, the triples location will update. This one, when he unfreezes, there we go. That's not the outcome I thought. That's a bit of an overreaction. Wow! Please fix your game. Holy crap. Are you still around? Are you still here somewhere? If you are, you better not still be driving. Is this? No. This. Yeah, they're still lagging, you see. Please fix your game. No, it was for collisions and blocking, so they thought they were cheating and glitching around, I guess. I can see why. Why they would fall off that. 2 wheel stunt? Yeah, it could be one of those guys. But no, the normal cheaters, Zelly, that you've mentioned, they like to do the normal, like driving through people, speeding, that sort of thing. This 2 wheels thing seems to be... Look, he's hacking. It looks a different sort of thing. Yeah, that seems fine, Daffy. I suppose so. This game is a 1-core game anyway, so it doesn't matter what you're really using. Is everyone struggling today? What's going on? It's so busy. Look, it's just swarming with people. They're everywhere. The liminal space, it is. It is. What I said earlier is like you're on Sim 2's version, because this was about the amount of people you had in Sim 2. But we're not. You think about him? What, the 2-wheel guy? I'm going to assume he has his player list and such off, even though if he's evading, he doesn't care about the account. Evading? Yeah, he probably is. He wants attention for it. Does the same thing. They use the same account. That's why the cheaters do that. They say the same thing. They have the same tag, the same whatever, because he's got a few accounts. It's just a unique thing, I guess. 1435. Average, yes I am. Abrichka. I am. Everything of my stream is in the description. Slammed your brakes because there's a jam in front of you, and then the cause of your brakes, you swerved into the other lane, you have a head-on collision. Was that it? Oh, I would suggest, if you ever get into a situation like that, you really shouldn't be braking so late. Because I like to visualize that you've just arrived in at a traffic jam and you haven't noticed it at all, and you've only slammed your brakes on at the very end. Number's different. Eric, you don't need to spam the same thing if I don't read your message in 2 nanoseconds. I know that's how TikTok chats work, because they are very quick normally. But oh my god, you need to calm down. Yeah, that's the same one. I thought so. Because what he does is he drives around like that, near other people, somehow doesn't hit them. Does a stoppy, that sort of thing, you know. Has someone reported him yet? No. You've been spamming his name so many times and none of you have reported him. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Stop spamming his name. Report him then if you feel he's so bad at what he's doing. What are you doing? Use the system. Okay, that was good. Yes, suddenly at 100. That's Ghosty's teleport cheat. Because he spawned in several different places. Is there another triple back there? I think so. Not even reported, I know, right? I think they've had practice with this. Do they drive with a mouse or something? Is that what they're doing? Sylvan, I'm going to time you out. Calm down. This is a report because none of you reported them in game. So I had to report them just to confirm and watch back. That was close. None of you reported them. Mouse is best for doing stuff like this because you can quickly sort of knock it to sort of keep yourself like that. They also have lower stability settings, I think, to keep them sort of more wobbly. Because a very stable truck won't even get on the wheels like that. My one won't. But I've seen this kind of thing before. What they really try and do, I think last time I saw one of them, is that they did end up hitting someone. They finally hit someone. Oh, there we go. They finally hit someone and then, you know, closed his stream. It's because he wanted to be caught, didn't he? He streams to get the attention, and then when he's got the attention, he's like, oh, wait, back up. Because you notice how the moment I saw him, he pulled over and then quit the game? Or teleported or something? Reloaded autosave. They might have a quick save, quick load key for that, but at the beginning of this, they teleported more than once. Tiny one. In the back of that one's trailer, there were. That was one. This is where I first saw them. Yeah, it's the ghost thing for the teleport. They use that a lot. It was here. That's the load everyone in. That's why it's stuttering. How many quick saves do you have though? You make all these quick saves? In different places? So that because they go back and forth? What you're doing basically, in the bare minimum of this, it counts as reckless. Because you are driving dangerously, even though they appear to be in control of their vehicle, around other people. And you did bump into someone's trailer. It found him because, hey, all those people on the TikTok chat that you seem to be the biggest fans of this guy, none of you reported the person in game. You've been screaming the name of the user, not a number, so someone had to find the number and then I teleported to the number. You see how useless it is saying the name? Doesn't help. Because all the names are hidden anyway. But this is a throwaway account. A throwaway account. I'm just demonstrating it to you to explain it, because I explain it a lot. Where's the trailer? This guy's trailer is the one they hit. How do you get number? You just have to find where they are. Yeah, just have to find their ID. It's reckless. At least it's reckless. Guarantee you that account will probably be deleted in a sec. You can then check for, you know, maybe we'll sort it out later. It's probably a throwaway account. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. You're calling me unemployed. Them. Why me? Did I ruin the person's fun? Are you in their stream? Did I ruin your favorite person's fun? Is that what I did? Where's Uno Momento? Here's the name. Cool. One more. One more then BRB. That, no, we saw this one before. That's the military type. Military type of vehicle. He's only doing this. Does he have clips of himself doing it as well? You're bringing attention to it, though. If people do bad things for attention, you're giving them attention. Why are you giving them attention? I don't need to go on his page to give him attention. Walking? No, this one's not. No, really. That's... The other one's driving slow, so they don't have to stop so much. Plenty of space. Right? Plenty of space. We do need a gas station rework. We do. Or, there's plenty of space here. Just duplicate it. That's what I hoped for the CD ones at first. Just put an exact copy on the other side, so people don't have to cross over each other's lanes. And hopefully people don't just park there for so long. Why are so many people just constantly parking there? Just so they can watch traffic, I guess. Busy. I'm going to put the camera right there, and I'm going to BRB. There will be a mini game on screen, but only Twitch people can do it. Right? You can enjoy this in the background. Yeah, on both sides. That's what I hoped for the first one, but then they made it much larger. The one in the middle of the CD fuel station, way too big. Don't do that again. It doesn't fit. The other one, potentially also way too big. I can show you an example of a fuel station from the French DLC. If you remind me when I get back, I'll show you it. BRB. Alright. Nice. Good job, team. Ruined. How was it? Right. Fuel stations in France. That's what I was going to look at. Anywhere, really. I need a specific sort of off-the-road one. Not these small roadside ones. Would it be in the DLC, though? And I don't think it's those that I'm on about. It's, could be that type. Where's that here? Go to, not. ID. What? The song playing? Do the command song. Be on this. Is it this one? That one could be a bit annoying. To be fair, the one that is... These are for corners, really. No, the map is not cheated. I've driven it. Yeah, copy the current one. I can't explain the one I'm thinking of. I can't explain it. I know exactly what it looks like. I just need to find one. It's the one where do you know the one that was used at just outside Duisburg, where you drive in and then around the back of the building and go out? That's the one the exact shape I'm thinking of. It's not these highway ones. Germany are better. It just needs to be a bit more than the roadside one, that's all. That's what I'm thinking of. That shape. It's down this road somewhere. This! Not too massive to ruin the scenery, but that's what you need. So it's got enough space off the road for then people to go in, round, and at the fuel station. That's what I'm thinking of. You need maybe something like that. What do you think of that? Yeah? Not insane, but thank you for that. Not too bad. That's too good. And then if you must, you know, because there is a turning lane, both sides. That's the moderate scale I can think of, because other ones are just too big. Like the highway ones are too big. Highway ones like this. It's just unnecessary. That's, you know, don't forget it is a country road. You can't just put a motorway service station on a country road. That doesn't make sense. It looks nice. Yeah, the jump. Well, those are kind of the jump ones. Do you remember the jump? Samus? Oh my god, we're going back like nearly 10 years here. Jump was these two, I think. Somewhere here. Classic. For those unaware, Jump was at that type of fuel station. Does this one have it? No. Bull. Yeah, somewhere. It was these two roads, I think. It was this activity we did several years ago. Does this have the fuel station I'm on about? Just... Oh, that's another one of those shapes, though. That's another good one. This time. So what you did was you drove around and then you ramped up this barrier and you simply just went flying. That's all that was. Just whoop! Avoiding the lamp. But then you just fly a bit and you go down here. How fun, huh? Both sides. How exciting. Ah, that was a good time. Yeah, so this fuel station can work. If need be, you could make the parking spaces a bit further away from the whatever, so people don't get tangled with each other. Because there's going to be some silly Billy that takes a double trailer and parks up with a double trailer. Aren't they? Adding more coaches. Coaches DLC will contain 3 coaches. I don't know when that's out though. As far as the modded coaches, maybe not yet. Highway gas station at the French-Swiss border near Zurich on the French side that isn't too big. I'll have a look at that. Bus parking lot. Only 3. 3 in the DLC, yeah, but they'll be really really good models. What do you mean only 3? It's the first time you've ever had more than one vehicle in some sort of release. You couldn't run the games? Damn. 5 would be better? Well, I mean, you tell them to get on it then. Maybe they'll add more in future. 10 is too much. 10 coaches. Yeah, that's quite a lot. It's just a nice bit of variety, you know? And again, they're optional. Hey, you don't have to use them. Some people, I think the people that say and complain about something else being added, they might have a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. Because they see everyone else using it and they feel they should as well. So 3 is not low for highly detailed models. No. Game symbols. That could be nice. I don't know what the symbol would look like. If you can have imagine you can have an animated symbol on the map. So it's sort of a trailer like this logging one, and there's an arrow that goes down into the trailer just repeatedly. That could be nice. Because you can do the same with the grain trailer. Welcome back, Falcon, big fan. That was them trying to slow down. The main bit they did was back here though, wasn't it? Something like this. Yeah, you'll then have 4 coaches. What's wrong with that? Plenty to choose from. I've done a video on one of them, so, you know, I'll do a video on the others. Hello, Drock, big fan. Yeah, the coach is really well made. It's a nice model. The only downside is the sound balancing. That might just be a specific TMP thing. 2019? I had a Google Drive folder of all the pictures I took. I don't know where it is now. That was unnecessary. Don't do that. Impatient. Yeah, turn right and left, yeah. This is someone else driving it, not me. No, my turn for driving is tomorrow. We can go driving tomorrow. As I said, I have a list of things that would be funny to do in the game, like, oh, limiting myself in some way, or something like that, and we do that and it becomes a video. Maybe. Need to look at that list. Hello, Leonardo. 2015, what is 2015 doing? ATS or AirB ETS? Do you think of challenges specific to ATS? The new track? Sadly, no. They are remixes. I'm working on an original one at the moment. It's taking a bit of time. I want to take time because I'm picky. That one you'll be able to. Sounding good so far. You are that player. Okay, why am I looking at you specifically then? That's not that bad. Why do I need to TP to you? Are you a bad driver? If you are, why are you admitting to being a bad driver? We're back. Oh yeah, the Route 66. But the Route 66 is not complete though, is it? Someone explained, because I did ATS last week, did someone I think explained it? How much of it is in the game so far? June tomorrow, what hour? Same time I started today. Exact same start time. An hour and a half before now. Same time. Starts in Chicago, ends in LA. Also, it's barely started then. No, actually, hang on, other way around. I was thinking of East Coast, not West Coast. So it is all there. Let's look at the map. Holy spam, yeah. That's what happens when it has multiple suggestions for the answer. It gives you all of them. 2,000 miles long. God damn. Is there a continuous route that goes across the entire US? Because I know they have a lot of horizontal ones and a lot of vertical ones. Is there one that literally goes across? Already, no one. Well, no, we actually have had one, but not to influence the number that much. This is normal admin numbers. People like admin. We had a raid near the stars. What made you want to become a mod? I liked the idea of helping out. I think it was that I was reporting people on the CD road and I wished I could ban them myself. Something like that. Because it's nice, you know? Justice. For the law. Get them arrested. Figuratively. That wasn't that bad. Solid line, that's probably why they flagged you down for it. Bit dangerous to overtake on a corner, but... I don't need to look at you, though, if there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. If you want your vehicle to be looked at, you can take a screenshot of it. The simple work we do, exactly. But hey, maybe you should stream it. Every admin has to stream from now on. The Batman mask. For Gotham. Justice. Let me look at a diagram of Route 66. Images. Route 66 map. Oh, so it is all there then. Yeah, Chicago down. Oh, well then we should be able to do it then. That's an idea. Reco for your first wheel. Depends on money. A lot of people suggest a G29, G920, same sort of thing. You can get one secondhand, and they should last a while. They're good wheels. Come on, they're down. Yes. My list of things to do, yeah. But you see, the thing is, I could do it now, but I could also do it with road trip. That's screaming for you to do road trip. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a prompt in the road trip mode to drive Route 66. I could do it now. And then in road trip as well. As you get your graphics, I have a Snowy Moon lighting mod. That's what makes this slightly different. Rampage Force. There's also a PXN something something something. As long as it's at least like 900 degrees of turning, that's fine. Genuinely Chaos, I actually was thinking of doing a wheel spin of the ones that seem doable in one stream. Genuinely thought about it. That was no good. Last time you played Just Cause 2? Actually, not that long ago. Well, I say not that long. Maybe last year, because I wanted to briefly try it again. It's a good game. Just Cause 3, I really want to play again. If I get new GPU and everything, oh. If I could recommend the story for a story game for people to play, you know, people play through GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, things like that. I did start with it. Please try out the Just Cause games. Maybe not Just Cause 4, because that was a bit of a flop. It just sounds like they made a game for the sake of making a game. Just Cause 3 is so good. It looks beautiful. It's a lovely game. And the aim of the game, of course, is that you're essentially the island itself is taken over by a controlling government, blah, 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 like that, and you are the sole force that blows everything up and then takes it back for the people. So you blow things up. It's so good. Really enjoyable. You can tether things together and so on. You can fly around in a not a jetpack, a wingsuit. That's the word. Why'd you do that, eh? Use reshade. You can use reshade. Reshade is like an overlay for the game. Think of it like an overlay. So not a mod, so to speak. Reshade works. I've used it before. For the stream, though... you crashed. Well done. For the stream, I think Reshade messed with my bitrate a bit. There is a Sweet FX, which is like a smaller version. I used that before. That seemed to be fine. But now this is fine. Scared of a ban, you play 7 hours a day. You should be a fine driver then, and therefore there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Wow, that is close to your truck there. Surely turning would scratch these two. Interesting. Just because it's a very old game. The game came out in like 2010. It's a very cheap game. It just goes 3, I think, maybe 2015, something like that. But it still looks really good for what it is. It's a Square Enix game. Square Enix. So it's good. The movement in Just Cause 2 is a bit weird, but it also has the most amount of collectibles I've ever seen in a game. It's floating. Well, kind of. There's no, like, trailer bed, but technically speaking, even though physics would say no, it is resting on the trailer. To a degree. GTA, I don't know about that. Not too sure. No, but you know when you get a new PC and such and you play everything, there are so many things I could play with no problem of struggle, if that makes sense. No struggle of the PC. Really nice. That was not your fault, that was the other one's fault. Also again, I still don't have the gold wristband. Yet. I have everything except that. I have it unlocked. So maybe at some point. I just haven't played it. I don't have Legend Island. Save edits are a bit interesting. Yeah, this one you just stayed over the middle lane. How do you not know that, though? Do you not know the width of your vehicle? The diameter? The parameters of your vehicle? Huh? Military Scania. The one I've mainly seen is a Merc, I think. Because you've got small cab, the old Merc, but it has the DEF XD underbit and it has God knows what chassis that makes it go really high off the ground. That's why it looks like it's raised. And maybe they're driving with their suspension all the way up as well. That helps. Prague is congested. Prague has quite a lot of people. I actually haven't checked out Prague today. You can put a picture in Discord if you want. Who is that admin? They've been there for a while. This is 160. 161, I think, is still in experimental beta, and we don't support betas. We're still in 160. What is in 161? 161 contains just UI stuff and settings, because it's preparing for consoles. So there's nothing major to look out for in 161. I wouldn't worry about it much. It's just a few UI tweaks. It's mainly for you to be able to change settings like open windows, buttons and things like that without going into the main menu first. It's not abandoned. It's not abandoned. It's an experimental beta. They are experimenting. But any new DLCs that come out need to be in the new version first. So if there is going to be a DLC soon, they need to be with a proper version first. Hello, MX. Oh, no, you didn't hit them. Ah, of course. Oh, you meant AI traffic. That has been a thing that's been on their list for a while. I guess they haven't worked on it yet. The live stream felt slow. Not really. It's about to end, fun fact. Why has it felt slow, huh? What have we done with the wheelie guy? Gone. He's probably made a new account by now because he just uses throwaway accounts he makes. They acquire these accounts for either cheap or free for some other means. Compromised accounts that might have ETS2 installed. Is that perm bannable? It'll be looked into. It'll be looked into. Don't you worry. Yeah, while I'm at it actually, because I had it written down. Route 66 Drive. Chicago to LA. There we go. I'm writing it down on my list of potential things to do. Yeah. Yeah. How about with a bunch of graphics mods as well? That'd be good. Save editing. Oh, this is a combo people used to use these a lot. Back when they used to have a series of light boards at the back to turn them purple. Because for some reason they thought they looked nice. Nice. Killua loves this kind of stuff. Loves it. That doesn't look bad. Ooh, the lights at the back are a bit questionable. It doesn't look that bad. There's far worse. There's far worse. Now, what they also do is they lower the front so that it looks much closer to the floor. Clarkson. Fun fact. There was a truck that went by earlier. It was a Volvo something on the Alps area. And the way that they had a really tall sun visor and a really tall stone guard, whatever it's called. They had such a tiny little bit left over. That reminded me of Clarkson. But this colour does. He was in the Magnum though, wasn't he? No, it's not like, nothing is like glitching or sort of really out of place. It just looks a bit weird. And they use, I don't know what DLC it's from, but there is one here that makes it even lower on the floor. Might be a scanning. New trailer. What new trailer? What are we getting? I did take some pictures of this queue. Oh my god. Of this line earlier on. So I have updated some of the thumbnails. Same sort of thing. Why is this appealing to remove the entire trailer bed? What's the point of that? What's the need? And then we're back at the fuel station. That's a lot of people. How do you know if it's the person on a different account? There's ways, perhaps. You build the Clarkson Magnum, you can try it. Oh yeah, try it out. The old cow trailer. Oh no, they mentioned it's not literally the old one, but they are bringing back a variation of it. Like they're upgrading it. That is true. I did see the news post thing about that. I just need a few more livestock trailers, you know? Felix, you're trying. PC specs. Who knows? Probably a bunch of different things to look into. Yeah, the gas station. Yeah, I showed a few potential ideas. I'm sure they have other ideas as well. I've given my suggestion of not having an enormous motorway-sized service station that doesn't fit. Have a, you know, either duplicate it so there's one on either side, they're exactly the same, or have the one that I showed from the French DLC. Where you go in and around a bit more. And while you're at it, just add a rest stop near there, which is where the other one benefits. Because people, for some reason, love to park up somewhere, so add a parking area with the fuel station. Somewhere. Oh, schmack. But then he keeps going. There we go. Great example of why hitting someone may stop them briefly, but it doesn't actually, like, stop them. Because as you can see, he's now just continuing. Doing what they were planning on doing and already doing wrong in the first place. Felix trailer there. Do you see how that's just unnecessary to do that? I know why people do that. Because I guess it appears to be a good deed, you know, you did distract the person. This one as well. But didn't really work though, did it? Nice. They have a lot of DLCs, yeah. Oh, that area will probably get one eventually. Rigids, I don't know about before 2027. They haven't even unveiled the idea of it yet. Just because people have found the potential for rigid bodies, whatever the term is, in the files, they haven't said yes. Introducing tandems, introducing rigids. They haven't said that. In previous Christmas streams, they've mentioned that they want to work on it. That doesn't mean they are working on it. A rigid trailer is the one where you have a box on your own truck's axles, and then you're carrying a little trailer behind that. This truck and trailer is called articulated, because the trailer moves separately from the truck. The rigid one is where it moves with the truck. That makes sense? Do some, yeah, look it up. Rigid trailers. That sort of thing. Moist? I said tandem and rigids because they're two different sort of terms. We want this. Yeah, loads of people want that, yeah. I'm not personally too bothered because that's not my type of vehicle to drive, but yeah, there's been a concept about it for a very long time. There is a very old blog post explaining how it works. Someone asked about this earlier. Who was it that asked, that said like, oh, what happens if I have to swerve and suddenly brake in a queue or something like that? You could see this from a mile away that you need to start slowing down. There, you could have started braking there. Maybe even here. But you didn't. You might have a bit too much trust in lagging. You might have a bit too much trust in your brakes or your game. It can be avoidable. You can avoid that. And you should have. Your ban will expire in October. If you've got a 3-month ban, that means you've done naughty things before. So you need to try and not get another one after this one. Class 2. Would you be allowed to have the truck and then 3 short trailers? No, it may still be the truck and then 2 small trailers. I don't know how they'll make it work. Because the way that some triples already work is if they have the sort of connection point on the trailer, like you don't need a dolly for it. We'll see. We'll see. 4 small trailers would be very interesting. Don't hit him. This is exactly what I said. Stop interfering. You are the problem. Is that a knife? Put the knife away. Put the knife away. Good night, Texas. Thank you for joining. Texas, he says good night and goes to bed and things like that, but he doesn't actually go to bed. He doesn't even sleep at that time. I have a graphics mod, yes, the Snowy Moon lighting mod. Here, just give an old smack like that. You notice how it doesn't stop them from, they still do it, yeah? Then you do the same. Even worse. What's the point? He doesn't sleep. There's a lot of people that go to bed and they stay on their phone. I have a feeling he doesn't even go to bed first. Also has this. Put them down! You don't need to be using weapons in this chat. Calm down. This is the F2P road, yes. Can I speak Arabic? No, I cannot. Absolutely not. What gave you the impression I could? And even if I tried to say some of the words, I'd definitely get the accent wrong. You think he's lying? Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Now, we don't need a war in the chat. We're fine. We're civilized here, right? Supposedly. Try to be. 2 hacking reports. Did you see the passengers there? Everything else unloaded, and then the passengers were left. Collisions and... Yeah. Okay. Okay, hello, Lightning, big fan. Oh, nice. Let me guess, is the other one this guy? Are you two associates? Friends? Where are you from? Where do I sound like I'm from? I do exaggerate the accent for comedic value sometimes, but right now I'm speaking normally. Where does my accent sound like I'm from? Bottle of water? In it? France. Spot on. Oui. Tresbien. Scotsman, goddammit. Ireland? No, no, there's no accent there. I don't have that accent. Cheeky. Baguette. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. People that drive with their friends, it's a pattern where they just never drive properly. They always end up hitting each other. Iceland, Sweden. What are you doing? Why are you guessing so many different places? Have you never heard the accents from those countries before? Midlands, no. South. And then we're at the end. Okay. I'll let that roundabout cut slide. It didn't really do anything to you. And neither did that, to be fair. They only hit their friend there. At the beginning, however, they only crashed there as well. Homer for driving professionally, James deserved. Last one. Calais. North Pole, Australia. Nar. Or nar. I wouldn't be complaining about the heat if I was from Australia. Think about it. They're in winter right now. Why would I be complaining about the heat? In fact, there's some of the Aussie friends there. It's particularly cold for them right now. Like, very cold. I'd love that. Alaska. Yes. In winter, yeah. They have a winter. It's not, may not be like snowy winter, but it's cold. Don't forget they're in the southern hemisphere, so it's opposite. Not only are they upside down, but their summer is when we have winter and vice versa. You know what, thank you for joining. Big fan, no worries. Stream will conclude soon. 2 AM. Go to bed. It's 7 PM for me. An Essex lad? You're getting closer, but no, still not that. No Spanish? No. Si. Change the red text next to your name to I'm a bad driver and people will report you less. Less? Is it because they assume anyway, or they just ignore you? England? Yes. Hold on, welcome in. Bristol? No, that's the other side, that's west. This is going to end terribly. You say water? Water? There it is. Posh water? No, the thing is, that's why I said bottle of water. If you're saying it mid-sentence really fast, the T sound disappears. It's a thing called the glottal stop, apparently. There was a Tom Scott video about it. Highly recommend. If you're saying the word by itself or for emphasis, there is a T. Water. Bottle of water. Not a bottle of water. Yeah, I might excuse it because, to be fair, the truck did slam his brakes on as well. 100 down to really high brakes there. This coach doesn't have as good brakes, so you know. The wobbling behind them is not a good idea, though. Would not suggest that. You can't even figure out about the Spanish accents. How many are there? Most countries, I feel they have maybe an east versus west variation. A lot of them have a north versus south variation on accents. Or at least on, like, words they say. Some accents are hard. Some of them blend together as well. There are people that, you know, if you come from all sorts of backgrounds, you can have a bit of both. North and south. Exactly. East versus west here, main thing being bath. I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to have a bath. 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 With an F. Specifically. Imagine having every accent. What would that sound like? What's the median accent of the world? Due to things the British have done, it's probably still going to sound English. If you think about it. In history. The Bath, yes. Exactly. The Bath Prime. No idea. A lot of people don't know how to do custom plates, or they don't want to. Can they add custom roads? We do have custom roads. We have a custom city, in fact. The TMP HQ is completely custom. Only on TMP. Where else would we add roads, though? I don't think we need any custom ones. Lyco Truck? Yes. Are you the Prime? It looks alright. It's an 8x4, though, so you lose some points. As a mod, can you drive? Yes, I do drive. Tomorrow I'll be driving. Big bridge over the Atlantic. Take a very long time to drive there. How about, you know the Eurotunnel, the Channel Tunnel we have between England and France? Just one of those. Probably take hundreds of years to dig. Like, this ramp, I don't really know. This ramp is sort of like a podium, sort of. What's the point? It's just fancy, I guess. I thought that was actually a person there. No, that's not a person there. They just put a car there now. You used to be able to park there. But no one's here, so there's no need. Black and green. Yes, I think the green was too green, though. Right? You did a very vibrant green and a very vivid purple. Asian trucks in. That would also be interesting. Mod spotter spot. We could put one of our cars at the top. There's nothing to spot. No idea. There's nothing to spot. You need one of those at Frankfurt. Yeah. Anyway. All done. All done. Relax. All done. That was a good sesh. What do you think? What do you think of that? Asian trucks into Australian. Yeah, the thing is, though, there is an Australian one in progress. It's just a different game, though. All of these would need to be made by SCS. And I don't think they're going to add any more at the moment. Okay. There's a handful of people we can go and raid. One of them... Ooh. Ooh, there's people on that aren't normally on at this time. Ooh. Okay. You saw my video. Very nice. What is this one doing? I think I've only ever raided them like once or twice. Okay. We could. We could. Mr. Bang TTS is also on. He shouldn't be on. He's on very late. But I have raided him more recently than this other person. Definitely. Go and say hello to him as well. Alright. Tomorrow's driving around. I need to decide what we need to do. He should be ending soon, so I want to raid T10 Nat, who is also Aussie, but they're in America at the moment. They were part of Streamer Games, if anyone watched Streamer Games over the last weekend or so before that. They're at the gym, so you can enjoy that. More content. Their community is called The Rats, so you need to join that. It's only from the Twitch stream, though, so if you want to join it, feel free to join over the Twitch stream. I'm going to send you over there. The Rats. That's what they are. They are the community I have been in longer than the other people recently. I've been in their community since like 2023. Everyone else I've met since then that I frequent in has been following from that. Does that make sense? That's pretty cool. Crikey Aussie. Technically speaking, there is a whole path. Okay, to briefly sum it up. There is a streamer ages ago that when someone randomly streams ETS2, I'd read into them. There was one called F1 Ellie. She's renamed herself now. But I found them first. Then a little bit later on than that, they were taking part in Streamer Camp, which was some sort of thing ages ago. Ellie, you remember Ellie? Ages ago. From there is where I found Nat and a few others, I think. And that's where it all like that. You know that the sort of, you found one person, then two, then four, then it goes like that? That's how it basically is. She could not drive, no. But, oh my god, if you were to see all of her stories and posts and things like that, she's like world tour speed run. Goes all over the place. But yeah. Copy either one of those. I don't have custom raid messages. You can say Crocky or something like that, you know. An Aussie rat. Yeah, they're really nice. Go check out their stuff. Tomorrow's driving. Join the Discord. F1. I don't know if she still follows F1 stuff. She has her own van that she sort of moves around in and does vlog stuff from there. It's interesting. It's different. But man, this was like mid-2023, something like that. And then ever since then, there's been like these other people. Crazy, I know. Do they allow raids? Hope they do. Yes. But I mean, might as well, you know? It'd be nice. Go enjoy. Their chat, they're big time streamer now, obviously. Their chat is, it moves quite fast, but hey. You'll enjoy their community. Where? Haven't decided yet. That's the thing. I'll mention it in the Discord server, so you better be able to join there as well. Have a flower. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Big fan. Much love. I'll send it in a moment.